Okay, last wee bit of percentages then, and that is appreciation and depreciation. Now this is very similar to the compound interest, works the same way. Okay, appreciation, you probably know, is when something goes up in value. Depreciation is when something goes down in value. Okay, common thing that increases in value is property. Properties quite often increase in value or appreciate in value. So we'll look at the first example as an appreciation one with some property appreciating. So the first one then, Anna bought a house for £165,000. It's appreciated in value by 3% for the next 4 years. How much is it worth now? So we're going to do this the exact same way as we've done our compound interest examples. Okay, so it's going up by 3%, it's increasing, so let's add that on to 100. So we get 103%, which as a decimal be 1.03. We reminder to get from a percentage to a decimal, we're just dividing by 100. So my multiplier is 1.03. It's for 4 years, so do it to the power of 4, and I times by my 165,000. We can of course do this the long way. You can do 3%, add it on, 3%, add it on, 3%, add it on. What you can't do, which is a common mistake with compound interest and appreciation, is we can't do 3% and times it by 4, because you are finding a percentage of a different amount each time, because when you find the percentage and add it on, it changes the amount that you then find in the percentage of, if that makes sense, right? I need to try and remember this number now. 185708. 185708.95. So the house is now worth £185,708.95. Okay, let's try a depreciation. So cars, probably the most common thing that depreciate in value. So if you bought a car for £7,500, its value depreciated by 9% each year. How much will it be worth after 3 years? Okay, this time instead of going up by 9%, it goes down by 9%. So instead of adding it on to 100, I take it away from 100. Let's see if I can take away, doesn't it? So we get 91%. That's the only difference with the depreciates rather than the appreciates. To get it into a decimal, again, we divide it by 100. 91% is a decimal, is 0.91. So we've got 0.91. It's to the power of 3, because it's for 3 years, times by 7,500. Decimal point in this calculator does not like me. £5,651.78. £5,651 and was it 78 pence? Check that. Yep, 78 pence. Okay. Third example then. Motherwell's population is 32,200 and it's increasing at 5% per annum. Cumbernaulds population is 52,300 and it's decreasing at a rate of 7% per annum. Where will have the largest population after 4 years? Okay, so let's start with Motherwell then. I learnt looking up some numbers for this question that Cumbernauld is actually the largest town in North Lanarkshire. Didn't know about that before this. Okay, so Motherwell then is increasing by 5%. So add it on to 100. So 105%, which as a decimal is 1.05. And this is for 4 years. So I'm going to do 1.05 to the power of 4 times 32,200. 1.05 to the power of 4 times 32,200. 200, and that is 39,113. No, I've forgotten it already. 39139. 39139.30. Oh, we're not talking about money here. Let's fix this. Let's get rid of that. We're talking about population. Because we're talking about population, I need to round this to the nearest whole number. We don't want half a person, or 0.3 of a person in this case. Okay, let's look at Cumbernauld. Cumbernauld. Cumbernauld is decreasing by 7% per annum. So we're taking it away from 100. 100 take away 7 is 93, which as a decimal is 0.93. And again, we are just dividing that by 100 to get from a percentage to a decimal. It's still for 4 years, so it's still going to be to the power of 4. Population of Cumbernauld, it's gone off the page here, it's 52,300 times by 52,300. 0.93 to the power of 4 times 52,300, and that's 39,123.12. So to the nearest whole number, 39,123. Okay, don't forget to answer the question now we've done all the hard work. Question wants to know which town will have the largest population after 4 years. So after 4 years, which number is bigger? Motherwell, just. After 4 years, Motherwell will have a larger population. And when you're answering these questions, you're assuming that whoever is looking at them is really, really silly and doesn't know why. So you say since 39,139 is bigger than 39,123. Now this is just mathematical symbol that means greater than. You can just write out in full bigger than if you prefer. Okay, I'll leave you to practice some of these.